but we make it through. Got a little groove, got a little space, making this box feel like a magical place.
We be sliding, gliding, paws in the air, turning cardboard corners. We don't even care, it's the life we choose. No regrets, no stops. We be living in a box, a kitty cat box.
We be living in a box. We be living in a kitty cat box. Jump right in, hear the door go knock. Cozy little home where the world unlocks. We be living in a box, a kitty cat box. Paper walls and a string that swings. It's the simple joys that life can bring. A sprinkle of kibble, a sip of milk. We turn this box into a throne of silk. Let the world stare, let the world talk. We've got all we need in this kitty cat box. Adventures waiting right outside our door. But why would we leave? We're kings of the floor. We be living in a box. We be living in a kitty cat box. Jump right in, hear the door go knock. Cozy little home where the world unlocks. We be living in a box, a kitty cat box. Who needs a mansion or a penthouse suite when a cardboard castle makes life so
Incoming
sweet?
coffee break.
Yeah. Stack 'em up high, build 'em so right. The whole box world is where we'll reside.
Yeah. So here's to the dreamers, the Box Life crew. We're living it simple, it's just me and you. No need for riches, no need for clocks. We be living in a box, a kitty cat box.
We living in a box. We be living in a kitty cat box. Jump right in, hear the door go knock. Cozy little home where the world unlocks. We be living in a box, a kitty cat box. Kitty cat box. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, yeah.
In a digital world, not far from here, Mind Dogs magic keeps us near. Entropia dreams, adventures grand. In this virtual land, we take a stand. Hamsters in the wheel, spinning round and round, keeping servers humming, never slowing down. With the squeak and the squeal, they work unseen. Hamsters in the wheels, they power the machine. From Calypso shores to the asteroids go. Through virtual realms we all do go. It's the hamsters' work behind the scenes, making sure we live our dreams. Hamsters in the wheels, spinning round and round, keeping servers humming, never slowing down. With the squeak and the squeal, they work unseen. Hamsters in the wheels, they power the machine. So next time you log in, remember to feel grateful for the hamsters in the wheels.
Cat 1000er, owner of Next Island. Exploring every corner, always in command. Killing papoose left and right with feline grace. Putting hats on snaky snakes, a smile on her face. Count 1000er, queen of it, reversing the entropia world. Breaking every curse, holding every item, walking slow. Means she can carry one more and more. With the magic touch, she gathers every treasure. Walking at a snail's pace, but it's her pleasure. Holding rarities, her eyes still gleam. A true collector's dream. Count 1000er, queen of the universe in the entropia world. Breaking every curse, holding every item, walking slow. Tetris pew pew hunt the actress all night long. I am not a cat, but I can see she's a cat, living wild and free. Count thousand of queen of the universe, in the end she'll be your world, breaking every curse, holding every item, walking slow. Means she can carry one more, and more, and more. Yeah, yeah, she's a cat, she's a cat, she's a cat. Yeah, yeah, she's a cat, she's a cat, she's a cat.
I think we're up. I think we're up. I think we're doing something. We are here. We're here. And welcome Mirror, welcome Dysona, and welcome Vi. It's still very hot. It's still very hot, but we're not going to complain. We're not going to complain because Mirror's going to like moan at us if we complain. So yeah, we're back on Next Island. We are back on Next Island. I'm still trying to sell fruit. I'm still look at this. Look at this. Let's go over to the auction. Look at this mess. I'm still trying to sell it. I'm poor until it like sells. I'm actually poor until this sells. And I don't know if this is gonna sell. So we'll see. We'll see if this sells. Because at the moment there's only 2 carrots on there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But until it sells, we have literally like nothing. And once it sells, I can then buy more. Oh my god, it's been a nightmare. Farming has been an absolute nightmare. There was like a whole full-on bidding war for DNA Fragments B. Like a full bidding war for DNA Fragment B. Is there any like on the auction house? This is all I've been doing, by the way, is just checking the auction house periodically. Just to see if anyone's like placed anything up. Oh yeah, I don't know why I bidded on this. Don't know why I did that. I'm just gonna end up TTing these. No one needs E-fragments. I don't know what. I saw 6 ped. I saw DNA. I bidded. Yeah. Anyone need E-fragments? Anyone need E-fragments for like TT? So yeah, the B fragments at the moment are like super expensive. If I had 112 pets, I probably would put a bid on this one. But I don't have 112 pets. So yeah, the DNA fragments are like super expensive at the moment. Which is annoying. Wow, that's not Calypso. How are we gonna complain about plots and houses? I know, right? I know, but we've got other stuff to complain about, Mirror. We've got other stuff we can complain about. You know, we've got loads of stuff we can complain about. You can always complain about stuff. Okay, let's go find... I think we're going to go find Cyclops. I think that's what we're going to do. Cyclops. It's been so long. It feels like it's been so long since I've done this. And hi, Mebs. It feels like it's been so long since I've done these missions. I do have like 60 knot tokens. So currently we have 60, I think it is. We currently have 64 knot tokens. And we need to get, what was it, 350 knot tokens to get something from the vendors. I don't know what I'm going to get yet. But it's been a long time since I've done this. It's been a long time since we've done our knot token missions. I've been slacking because I just haven't had anything for a very long time. But we currently have just under 400 peds of universal ammo. We have just how many tokens a day? It depends on the thing. I did write it down somewhere. It depends on if you have the Islander mission, the Islander mission and the VIPs done, or you are a Treeborn. Treeborns get slightly more than everyone else. Normal people get kind of, I think it was, oh god, I need to get the numbers up. I have the numbers somewhere. I got the numbers somewhere. I just don't know where they are. I do have the numbers somewhere. I know it's like, I think it's like 69 for if you have the Islander mission and the 5 VIPs. And then it's like 60 something for under that. Because you have to take away the VIP mission, like the VIP ones. Which is... I'm clicking all of the wrong things. Clicking all the wrong things. It'd be under mission. Yeah, you'd have to take away all of these ones, the SVIP missions. You'd have to take those away from the 69, and then you've got the number for the other ones. 6-7 probably, yeah. It's probably 6-7 actually. You're probably right on that. As I remember, not sure I had VIP. So if I send you this thing, this has all of the list of how many not tokens you get from these. If we go to this. So yeah, that sends all of, that's like all the missions and all the numbers of the not token stuff you can get. Yeah, basically. So you can count for yourself. You can go count for yourself if you really want to. I did add, I did have to add, what was it? There was one that I had to add. Because I didn't have the number for it. It was... God, what was it called? I think it was the Skellingtons, yeah. I had to add the Skellington one because I didn't have the number for it. So the Skellington one's been added onto the site now. Yay! Okay. But yeah, that's where all the missions are. Let's bring chat back up. What about the drakes? What about the drakes? You know, what about those drake pets? You know, what about those drake pets? What about those? I do need to do that at some point. I so need to do that. I don't even remember the number of like how many you had to hunt to like get them. I don't even remember the numbers, Mura. I know Cersei told me the numbers and I don't remember them. I think it was like 5k or something, and then like 10k for one of them. I don't remember. 5k, it's 5k now, okay. Oh yeah, we were getting the missions. Do I have Crystal Hoarder Daily? I have Argus Crystal Hoarder Daily, but I can change it to be the... Yeah, we can go do that. Let's go change this to be Cyclops. We're on a low-ped diet today. That's what we're doing. This one. Except for Storm Drakes. Is Storm Drake like 10k then? Cyclops. Lol, no. Is it more than 10k? Is it like 20k? 50k? How many k? More, but I don't know if the number is well known yet. Oh, okay. Mura keeping secrets. I should probably pick these up as well. Let's pick this up. I saw someone with a drake today. I did see someone with a fire drake today. We had a little chat. Okay, and then we want to go Cyclops. It would help if I actually press teleport. If someone buys my Storm Drake, I'm happy to tell them the number after. How much are you selling on the Storm Drake for? Is it like... I've sold at least one of every Drake type by now. Damn. 15k? Ugh, 15k for secrets? I don't have 15k. I've got 61 peds. Will you take 61 peds? Will you take 61 pence for it? You don't even have it in here. Oh, that's upsetting. Justed Fang. Justed Fang. I don't know what kind of gun that is. You're selling the texturizer? Is that only one of them? I want to do this at some point. I want to do these serpents plate things at some point. I do want to do that at some point. The problem is I don't think they drop very often. It needs so much leveling, almost level 10 after a month. Hi, Raven. I don't know why, like, the names on this sometimes get, like, I can't see the name on the thing, which I don't know why it does that, but I can see it on Twitch. What level for max damage reduction? For the is that what the Storm Drake has? Okay, we're gonna go back over here. We also need to talk about some stuff. We've got to talk about some stuff today, and I think it's gonna be best to talk about the stuff whilst we're hunting. I think that's gonna be best. Okay, let's go over here. Grab my gun. Am I got this? Yes, I do. Okay. 45. Oh, that's a high level for it then. There's only like level 10 after a month. You can do it in a year. You can do it in a year, Mara. You can do that. You can totally do that in a year. Focus unlocks at 10, auto at 25. You want those speed ups based on speed up base consumptions. Those to speed up the base consumption. Okay. Yeah, pet focus is pretty good. There used to be like buffs at the pet stations on Next Island, but there haven't been buffs on Next Island for ages. Okay, let's go find some. I was about to say snowdrakes, and I'm like, I'm not gonna hunt snowdrakes today. Yeah, let's go find some snowdrakes. Let's go find some snowdrakes. You know, I think we could take on some snowdrakes today. I'm feeling snowdrake today. Anyone else want to go take on some snowdrakes? Okay. Now, the thing we need to talk about. Is everyone sitting comfortably? The thing we need to talk about is this thing. This is what we need to talk about. This is what we need to talk about. And I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't want this. If they do this, I probably will end up quitting the game. I probably will end up quitting. Or I would end up just not hunting and becoming purely just a fruit farmer. Which means that streaming becomes completely boring for Entropia because we are a fruit farmer. So, they want to get rid of the auto-targeting for Fruit Gang, yes, Psychogster. So yeah, they want to get rid of the auto-targeting for Entropia, which means that you have to hunt manually. What is your vote? Show us. I haven't voted yet. I have not voted yet. I'm gonna vote no, but I haven't voted yet. Auto-targeting is good for people who are this is also true. That is true. They do? Sounded like a question. It sounds like a question. If people say no to it, then I'm assuming they won't do it. If people say yes to it, I'm assuming then it's gonna happen. It's a bit like Brexit. It's a bit like Brexit. If there's a lot of votes saying yes, it's gonna happen. If there's a lot of votes saying no, it won't happen. I said it was a good point. I said it was a good point. Because the whole reason why they added it in the first place was so that, like, you didn't have to keep constantly clicking. Because a lot of people... Because you end up getting, like, freaking carpal tunnel and all that lot as well. The amount of times that we were playing Cyberpunk and my hands, like, actually physically hurt afterwards, I think I should have stopped playing Cyberpunk at that point. Zeiss and I voted the same, if that helps. Oh, my dad is disabled. Only has one hand, so it makes it great. That's... Yeah. I vote we should remove. Okay, everyone that's voted that we should remove it needs to explain why. That's what I'm gonna say today is everyone that votes remove it needs to explain their reasoning why. Because personally, I said no. Okay. But yeah, I don't want this to be... Because so the description is, we would like to know your thoughts on whether or not we would like to see F auto-targeting in hunting removed, meaning that all creatures would have to be manually targeted with a mouse and aim and click. See, I kind of do that. Does this also mean that... Because I go into cursor mode like this, and I do this. Does this mean that automatic shooting is going to be gone? Or just doing this? Mine's on R. Mine's not F. Mine's R. Mine's R. See, mine's on R. I'm going to be honest, I don't use it that much, but I know people that have used it. And if you use it in an area where it's completely empty, it's so much easier to do it. Otherwise, you end up dragging other people's mobs. However, does this affect, like, actually shooting, or do we have to manually click? Like, keep clicking to hunt? Because now that I'm thinking about it, it's literally just this thing that they're trying to get rid of. It's literally just the pressing R thing, which for everyone else is F. It's literally just that they're trying to get rid of. So the automatic, like, shooting, they're not getting rid of, I'm assuming. If you look directly at the mob, it makes you do a 180 and shoot something in China all the time. I think with the automatic targeting, it tends to do like the one that's closest first and then goes to the next one. So like, I don't think it would aim at this one or like this one here. Okay then, maybe I'm wrong. I used to think it used to do just the closest one, right? Before, it used to only do the closest one. Can option to only target when you see. What you see. Yeah, that's a good thing. They could literally change it instead of doing like, oh, you know, it's going to shoot at everything that's like not even the closest thing. So like, even though this one's probably closer, or these ones are unreachable anyways. I don't like that new system either. I don't like this new system that they've done with the green name tags. I don't like that. But that's another issue. That's another issue. That's another issue for another day. But even though I go into like this, even though I go into cursor mode and target these manually, doesn't mean that everyone does that. And there's a lot of people that don't do that, especially if you're in like a better example would be if we went to I need to put armor on for this because this is going to get loud, and I'm sorry, Dysona, this is going to get loud. We need to get rid of this one first. Okay. We're being chased again. No, I don't want to be chased. I want to press T. Oh. This is available now. Oh, maybe if I see the options. Would it be under interface or gameplay? Look, fruit. That was fruit. I saw fruit. My fruit. Go. Fruit is more precious now that I'm a farmer. Now that I'm farming, fruit has become like a big commodity. Asking questions, gets distracted 20 minutes, comes back to the answer, and then horribly confused and knows all. Okay, so we want to look to see if Lock and All's view. Targeting lock sensitivity. I don't know what that means. Camera. Don't know what is it under? I feel like I've missed something. Show text, disable. Full white screen warning thing. Yeah, sure. You read it out loud? What? You read it out loud? What? Did I really miss it? Was it this target lock sensitivity? Is that what I'm missing? Only interact with locked enemies. I think I took that off because sometimes you lock onto an enemy that you don't want to lock onto. Is it literally the target lock sensitivity? Locking ignores view, I believe. Interface. Where is it? I don't know where it was. To be honest, I don't remember where that was. Locking All's view here. See, I have that enabled. I do have that enabled. Sensitivity, are you insane? That's a slider. I know, right? Okay, let's go over here. This is the only thing that makes sense to me why you'd want that. And I've done it like several times when I go to do this. Like every time I do this mission, this is the reason why I use it. So if I went... No, that's the theatre. The trireme and then go to... Dysona, you might want to cover your ears for a second. Oh my god, there is a shark up there. What is the shark doing up there? Why is that? Oh, no. The growing legs. This is the reason why I'd reuse it. Is because you'd end up getting, like, cramped in this little area. Probably the big dump of this. This is the kind of, like, reason why you'd use it, is when you're, like, in such a close quarters with this. Like, the mobs are literally, like, super close. Because trying to, like, manually target these is absolute impossible. Like, it's actually impossible to try and manually target these. It's even more impossible if they are bigger mobs. So if I went to do, like, the mutant boars, they are massive mobs, and trying to manually target those is absolutely impossible. It's so impossible to manually target them. Like, you literally just lose your avatar within the, like, thing of the boars, and you just can't see anything anyways. Oh, I wish to loot. I wish to loot this monkey. I wish to loot the monkey, please. Thank you. So if they fixed rockets and hitboxes and bad existing UI, it isn't a good argument for keeping things the same forever. They need to change something, but these monkeys are so mean. You can pick loot with F2. I guess it depends if there's any other mobs around, though, because if you press F, it's just going to target the next one instead of picking up the loot. On smaller mobs with the without auto loot pill, it's okay. Oh, where am I going? This is a fishing area. We need to get revenge. Look at the sharks just like floating over the water there. Okay. Which one was I hunting? That one. Let's just go drown the rest of these. But yeah, some of these mobs are really hard to manually target. Another example would be kind of like the ones that got like really bad hitboxes as well. So some of the mobs have like really bad hitboxes. So if you think about the like the centaurs and things like that, they have really bad hitboxes. And for those ones, I kind of, yeah. You know where I was going with that, Mara. With those ones, I have to then like shoot them like this to actually like get them to target onto the mob because their hitbox is so bad. And I think that something better for their time would be to like fix the hitboxes before going into auto-targeting. Like, fix your mobs first, and then we can talk. But if we go over here, and if I go, where would be the best place to do this? Trying to think where would the best place be to do this. It'd probably be down here, right? Now, these mobs are massive. See, with the Cyclops, their hitbox is kind of like exactly where their mob is. So the hitbox is kind of basically in the entire thing of the mob. Well, like their I wouldn't say hitbox, but like their collision box is the entire mob, so they don't like intersect the other mobs. The hitbox seems to be on their like lower area. We're not gonna understand why that's in the lower area. But these ones, they kind of tend to do like a dog pile and just kind of like you just end up getting like swarmed into the middle. So if we just grab a couple of these. Like their collision boxes aren't like big. So you could end up getting like lost within like a lot of these boars. And then trying to like manually target these when you're like, but I can't see my avatar. How do I manually target these? I can't actually see anything. And at this point, you kind of want to switch to the one that's actually like possibly closer. So that you can actually target the one that you're actually being hit by. They're so mean. These are so mean. And I'm stuck. Okay. I don't think I put plates on this, actually. I'm going to be honest. I think I took the plates off. I think I might have actually taken the plates off. That's on me. That's on me, that one. Yeah, I did take the plates off. Okay. And then put these on here. But I think it's kind of bad if you get like swarmed by a lot of mobs and you can't target the closest one. And you can't figure it out because you have to like manually click on them and you just get lost in a sea of mobs. You just get lost in a sea of mobs and you're just like, I don't know what I'm shooting at. Where were all the mobs I just... Like, this is a sea of mobs, and they're not going to go, like, unreachable, I don't think. I don't think these ones go unreachable. If they can hit you, they won't go unreachable. And because their collision box is so small, they can literally get right up close to you. Like, right up close to you. And this is the point where you want to have that, like, auto-targeting. So that you can actually see which one, you know, like, you can actually see which one's the closest. Otherwise, you kind of, like, end up having to, like, target manually and then trying to figure out, like, oh, which one am I actually shooting at. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm just talking absolute garbage. Because I thought, like, when I read it the first time, I thought that maybe it was like, oh, you know, we're getting rid of, like, the, like, this thing where it, like, you like continually shoot and you actually like have a locked on target. I thought they were getting rid of that, but they're not getting rid of that. They're just getting rid of they're getting potentially rid of the F or R if you've like remapped it. If you remapped it to R, they're getting rid of R. They're removing it from the alphabet. That's what they're doing. Okay, we need to... So I actually don't know. And I kind of want to know what other people's thoughts are on it. Because I thought that they meant, like, we had to, like, manually click, like, do this. And actually have to, like, manually click like this. Like Cyberpunk, which I'm terrible at this. We already answered. You may have answered, Murray. You may have answered, but this is a discussion. This is an open forum. These are so mean. I don't know if I've got the right plates for these. Mutant boars are so mean. You ignored all of our thoughts and answers. I mean... And I'm the mean one. I didn't ignore your answers. I don't know what you mean, Mara. I don't know what you mean. My first thought was unacceptable. Next one was it would probably just be slightly more annoying. Yeah. I think they're just good at making things more annoying. Like I said, I still have a pet peeve with that unreachable thing. Still have a pet peeve with the unreachable, where the name of the mob just goes green. I don't like that. Plus, then we can't just say, you know, like press F and carry on. You know, we can't say that. That's the whole point of Intruder, isn't it? But I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I use it as much. Because a lot of the time I just kind of like go into cursor mode and click and target. Time to rethink your relationship with the F-spam game. So I don't know if I would actually technically miss it as much as someone that's like relying on it. But I kind of did think they were getting... So it sounds like you're voting yes. I mean, there is a mixed feelings thing. There is a mixed feelings thing. There is a mixed feelings one. Which I'm kind of leaning towards that. Mixed is a wasted vote. Everyone has mixed feelings about this vague question. It's a very vague question. Like, if they were getting rid of doing like the other one, which is the what's it called? Key bindings? If they were getting rid of the auto use tool, then I'd be against it. Because the thing where it's like where you keep using it, then I'd be against it. I think it was auto use tool and something else. What's it called? Use tool. If they get rid of the use tool, I would then have a massive thing. Because if they got rid of this, I'd have a massive problem with that. And another question has been asked about Drake pets that can't be answered by nihelper.com. I'll get round to it, Mura. I'll get round to it. It's been so hot. It's been so hot. That's my excuse. I'm blaming the weather. Blaming the weather for it. But Yeah, if they got rid of like the use tool thing where you hold it and it does the automatic one, then I'd have an issue. Also, I do have another issue. Even though they've got like this lock targeting thing, like even though they've got the press F and all that, like you can lock the target or whatever. If you end up locking onto a target, so if I lock onto a target, stop shooting, cat. It's really hard to unlock out of the target. Before I could kind of like lock the target and then look away. And now the only way to like get rid of this locked target thing is to either kill the mob, take it to a turret, or you press the two, like the left click and the right click buttons together. I don't like that. Fix that. Fix whatever shenanigans that is. I think though, if you press the R, it then gets rid of it as well. Like if you get rid of F, you get rid of like a quicker way to unlock the target. I just realized I could have been pressing R to unlock the target. I'm learning things, Mara. I'm learning things I never thought I should have learned. The quickest way to unlock the target is by pressing the target lock. That is the quickest way to unlock the target. Oh my god, why have I not done that? Why have I never done that? Okay, yeah, we're not getting rid of F. I'm not getting rid of F. It's the quickest way to fix a problem. This is the quickest way to fix a problem I've had for so long. It is the quickest way to fix the problem. Why have I never noticed this? Okay, firstly, fix your auto-targeting lock thing. An existing problem with the current UI, which they are discussing changing. They should change it. They should change the current UI. There have been so many issues that they have not fixed. There have been so many issues they haven't fixed yet. So then vote yes. But they didn't say that they're changing the UI in this. They didn't say that if voting yes would mean that they'd change the UI. Just said that they're going to get rid of one thing. I've lost Mara. This is a free democracy, Mara. Someone's dead over there. They're just sleeping. I think they're just sleeping. They look like they're just sleeping, right? Hold R to interact. Oh, it's just the thing. But it's the quickest way to undo the lock thing. And I keep doing like this, the double click thing as the way to unlock it. But if you're in a sweat circle, so if you're in a sweat circle and you're all sweating the same mob, and then they drag that mob to the thing, I could have been pressing R. I could have been pressing R to unlock the mob, like to unlock that target on the mob quicker. And I didn't know. I didn't know I could do that. And I just learned that today. And now I don't want to get rid of R. And that is my reasoning. That is the sole reasoning. Is if I'm sweating at Royal Club, I want to be able to unlock that target as quickly as possible without having to press the 2 buttons. But yeah, they definitely need to fix their UI. If they fix their UI, I will vote yes. If they fix the UI, I'll vote yes any day. If they don't fix the UI, then I'm voting no. Have they said anywhere that they wouldn't change the UI if I voted no, though? Because the wording that they put on there did not say anything about that. I'm gonna check the Steam page. Because it was just, I think the, like, thing that they put on the Discord was just, vote. Try using that brain. I am using the brain. They haven't said specifically that if I vote no, that they will change the UI. They haven't, or yes, they haven't specifically said. So you're waiting for us to be offended? I'll say yes. I'm from the UK. The government always has like a thing of like everything that they promise to do, and then you make an informed decision on that. They have not promised to do anything. They have not promised to do anything. So I'm not voting unless they like promise to change the UI. If I haven't seen it in writing, Murray, it's not because I think they're just going to get rid of it and not fix it, because that sounds more like Mind Dark. Sounds way more like Mind Dark. It's just like, get rid of that. Just delete that. And then when they delete it, it messes up everything else because everything's like interconnected. This is another thing. Like the game is kind of like all of their systems are interconnected with each other. Like they did something and it messed up walking and getting into like auto run. I think it messed like auto run and walking and stuff like that up. So you couldn't actually auto run. I don't know how they managed it. And then the only way you could auto run, which they still haven't, it's still like one of the ways that, and it really annoys me. So if you do like this and then press like, you do this and press enter, and then you're just auto running sideways, and they need to fix that. Because that also happens if you like open a window and stuff like that. And the only way to fix it is by pressing that direction again. F yes. So yeah, they need to fix that. There's a lot of things they need to fix. I'm going to be honest, there's a lot of things they need to fix. And I don't think just saying we're going to remove something is helping to fix the bigger problems that they have. That's my thought on it. Also, about vote no's and nothing changes. I'm all for change, but some of the changes that they have made have really annoyed me. One of the biggest changes that they did was the green things of names. So if I got this one stuck, this is one of the biggest things that have annoyed me. So if I get this stuck, excuse you, I'm trying to get you stuck. There we go. If I get these stuck, and this happens also sometimes with like newly spawned mobs. So mobs that just spawned for the first time, they go into this like unreachable stage, and I don't know why that happens. But they go into like this state of unreachable, which so yeah, forget this thing, and then I can't target this in any sense or form of the word. There is no way to target this mob to then get it to like follow me. So like if this was targeted on someone else, then I can't target it to like get it to then focus on me to move it away. I don't like this system. Whatever this hell here, whatever that is, I don't like this. They could try fixing bugs or release content they've already mentioned instead of doing anything but those things. Yeah. That's intentional, keeps you from killing mobs without taking damage. The problem is it goes completely, like, I understand the unreachable thing, but they've done it so that you can now, they end up acting like players. So the unreachable thing, sure, that's fine. I didn't mind the unreachable thing because you then saw, oh, this mob's unreachable. We can't like get sweat from it. We can't hunt this. Now you can't even target them if they're unreachable. Like if they're unreachable, you can't target these mobs. They act exactly like players, and you just can't target them. And I don't like that. Whatever that is, I don't like it. But yeah, they definitely need to do a lot more work than rather just take stuff away. And it kind of feels... Also, they did that on the exact same time as releasing the... what was it? They've got a new competition for the rewind stuff again. They released the, like, press F thing at the same time as they released the competition. It's like, oh yeah, you would just distract them with pets. Just distract everyone with pets. Yeah, I'm sure that'll work. Sure that'll work. Yeah. Oh, they need to fix that as well. Okay. So yeah, there's also a thing where your cursor can get locked and you can't do anything. There's also a new one. There's a new one where it says that you're sitting down when you're not sitting down. That's a new one. It's a fun one. It's a very fun one, and you just have to sit there and wait for the mobs to kill you. Because you can't do absolutely anything if you're sitting down. Can't even open rewind without massive lagging my client. Just gotta walk up to them. It seems weird, but they've shrank them visually, but not the actual game size. So even though they look like their space, there isn't. Wait, what did I miss? The Cyclops, the hoverboard is the same. I feel like I missed something. I don't know what I missed, but I feel like I missed the conversation. But yeah, the Cyclops, their hitbox is kind of like in the middle here. So their hitbox is kind of right in the center here. I don't know why. Like when you target them, it always goes to like the middle. Like where their stomach is. But they have like a really weird kind of like collision box. They have like a really weird collision box. Oh, hi, Tricky. I don't know what's wrong with the Cyclops. They need to... The problem is like the Cyclops needs probably a rework. Same with the Centaurs as well. So the Cyclops and the Centaurs kind of need a rework. Because this here is where the collision box is. And I kind of understand why they've done it because of this thing. But because of that, you can't actually get any closer than here. Which also then works on other mobs as well. Those Cyclops used to be bigger. They changed how we see them, but they actually take up more space than you see. Yeah. There are some bigger Cyclops out there. There are some bigger ones out there. Like, if I were to go over to where... Why is there Cyclops on the roof? Wait, hang on a second. Wait, hang on a second. Why is there Cyclops on the roof? How did they get up there? Oh my god, why is there so many Cyclops? Oh my god, why is there so many Cyclops? What is going on over here? Because MA doesn't know animation exists. I'm stuck. Yeah. This is another... I think this is another problem with mobs that got too big of a collision box. is that you can end up just getting like stuck like this. You just end up getting stuck. Eek. I wanted to see if there was any in the building. And I still fall through the Aris ground half the time, getting off the course a year. Okay, well, we just got a Cyclops on our head, it's fine. This is totally fine. It's totally fine. Oh my god, there are so many! There are some in the building as well! What is going on over here? I can't even jump up there. Why is there so many Cyclops? Why is there so many? Oh, I'm stuck. Oh no. Oh no, I'm back. Why are there Cyclops in the building
Incoming
as
coffee
well?
break.
There's Cyclops everywhere here at the moment. There's like so many Cyclops. Bet they drink the They probably are. They probably are like rebellious Cyclops up there. Oh my god, there are Cyclops in the building! What is going on? What is going on over here? I know Cersei took this building away and then put the building back again. But there's Cyclops on the building and in the building. Okay, and then we want to go to... Wanted to show you the bigger Cyclops. There are like slightly bigger Cyclopses out there. But yeah, there's a lot of things I feel needs to change. I never thought that they would choose, like, isolate the hitting F as something to change. I never thought that would be the one thing they'd isolate. These ones are slightly bigger. I think these ones were. I don't know. I was pretty sure the Brontes stripes were bigger. Okay, let's go find. Shall we do the Asterions and Achilles? We could do those. Like, I understand the need for change. I do understand the need for change. I don't know if they're going about it the right way. I don't know if they're going about it the right way. Okay, let's grab the other gun. That's fair enough, but you have to take what you have to take what you get with MA. Yeah. I think the problem is we have asked for change. We've asked, like, I know that several people have asked for different things and asked for different changes and stuff. And unless they start actually listening to players, nothing's going to happen. And nothing's going to, like, fully be changed. So unless they actually start caring about what the players need or what the players think is going to be okay for, like... Because there's two ways of it. There's, like, thinking, you know, like, the players want better loot, better items, better blah blah blah, and all this lot. Is that viable? No. You know, if everyone's getting like 1,000 beds every time they hunt one mob, that's not going to be viable. However, there is like certain other ways to go around it, which they have tried to do, which they did the thing where it's like, oh, you could only loot shrapnel or something on Next Island. I'm not seeing that today. So when someone mentioned it to me, so one of my sockmates mentioned it to me that they weren't getting anything that any loot on Next Island other than shrapnel. I'm getting a lot of loot. I'm getting what I usually get, which to me means that like whatever they did is completely different to them. What they did, I don't know. Something's changed. It feels like something's changed. If my friends are not getting, that weren't getting loot, and today we're getting exactly what we usually get, something must have changed. Sweet. $17 pets, we are winning. What gun was that person using? I get like too much variety with no markup on Next Island. What was your... I don't think they were using a grindhouse. They weren't using a grindhouse. That doesn't prove anything at all. Vague, no mobs, no DPS mentioned, no cycle, nothing but hearsay, probably, yeah. I know Vil has a lot to say about it. Vil also has a lot to say that they're getting literally nothing but shrapnel. I'm not seeing that at the moment, so I don't quite know what they were going on about. Because I think what they did something with the oils. I think they did something with like muscle oil and stuff. And they changed something, and I don't know what it was. Hearsay detected. Hi, Zysicus. See, I don't know what they did with it, but they changed something. But I'm not seeing the change that everyone's been talking about. The biggest one that I think everyone was talking about was the monkeys in the instance. And the monkeys in the instance was just shrapnel. And the last time that happened was because the devs didn't actually add it to be like a certain amount. So there was a cap on the paints, and the cap got reached really fast. But it meant that with that cap enabled, no one could use paint because no one was getting enough paint to use it. Because it was getting spread between like 30 avatars that were hunting. And as soon as they changed that cap, we all managed to get enough paint dropping. So it could be a case of the cap has been met with that. Or it could be a case that they changed something. Because I just know that that's what happened the last time. Like when it first started and we were hunting, and Cersei saw that we were getting nothing but shrapnel, she was like, something's wrong. It's like, something's alright. And I think that's the problem with Next Island and Calypso, is like, Next Island's devs were on it. Like, they were on it like a Scotch bonnet, you know? They were like, there. If something wasn't right, they were there to fix it. And obviously they could only fix it like once every other 3 months or something. Unless it was like a real like game-breaking bug. They kind of had... Because with the game-breaking ones, they could then say, look, this has been giving out too much of this or too much of that. We need to like put in a patch. And if they put in a patch, they can then add all the other patches that they had lined up already. That was the only time that they could get like an actual patch note out. Without it being on like the 3 quarterly type thing. But now that we don't have a dev team on Next Island, everything has gone into chaos. Everything's gone into chaos. Like, it's almost not worth being on Next Island. Like, there is some really nice missions, and Next Island is my absolute love, and I can't just abandon it. And I felt so miserable the last few days because I've just been spending so much time on Calypso with the fruit farming stuff. Fruit farming, that's another topic for another day, but fruit farming, not good. Who would have known? Who would have known? Fruit farming is bad. You heard it here first. But anyways, I've spent a lot of time on Calypso, and that's all I've been doing is that. And I haven't actually had any like pets to come back to Next Island to actually start hunting again. I'm just so glad I actually had some pets today to do this. Oh, I'm so glad I actually had some pets to come back to Next Island. I have missed this. I've missed Next Island. Missed it all. But there is definitely like a lot of things that they need to like look into first and actually kind of like listen to what their players are saying. Like, I'm pretty sure that blueprints still don't drop for cooking on Next Island. I'm pretty sure that blueprints still don't drop for Next Island. Sell some tattoos and you have hordes of tokens. I mean, that is a good business. Good business. Good, yeah, if I can speak. Good business selling tattoos. Good business. We should do that. We should go into business selling tattoos. I think Adressa was going to do that. The problem is I don't have the not tokens to do it. And I don't save the not tokens to do it either, because what I do with the not tokens is I use it for my own stuff at the moment. And my own stuff, I kind of want to get... There's 2 blueprints I want to get. I want to get the blueprint for the Hoplite arm guards. You have 2 legs. Let me... Yeah, we do have 2 legs. We do have 2 legs. We can put two tattoos on. That's very true. Have a snake on one leg and then have, like, I don't know, Next Island rules on the next leg. Using your tokens on textures? No, I'm using my tokens. So this time round, I'm not going to use it on a texture. This time round, if I get up to 350 not tokens again, which hopefully, if we have the pets to do it, I'm going to actually buy this thing. We go over here. Okay, we're getting there, it's in secondhand blueprints. Not the lumberjack shirt, please! Yeah, I'm not going to buy that. But this thing. I want to get the... Where is it called? Hoplite armbands. I don't know why I clicked it. The Hoplite armbands, this is what I want to get. That's what I want to get. We bought the breastplate the last time, and the reason why I want to get the armbands is because if I can get the thigh armor again, because the thigh armor ones, I haven't had that for ages. I haven't had that drop for ages, but I need to do some crafting to get some debuffs to drop. But if I can get the armbands, I can then do what we're doing with the Hoplite armor and go over to this. I need to restock this at some point because all my incision plates sold, so I need to get some more incision plates. I need to get more of those. But we have this, and I have literally everything apart from like the skirt on this, but the armbands. Like, we can sell everything but the armbands, and the armbands will probably be priced about the same as this as well, because the armbands, have not been craftable for a long time. And the only person that could craft them was Soul, who had all the old materials to craft them. I think he might have run out of materials. I'm not sure. Shall we go have a look at his shop? Ah, no, I pressed the thing and then back again. But the new blueprint for the armbands is actually a different blueprint than the original blueprint, so you can actually make it. That is the goal, and then I can sell a full set of like Hoplite armor. Okay, over to Soul Shop, because Soul was the only one that was selling the arm guards, and I don't know whether he's run out of stuff to sell it because he had the old blueprint and the old materials for it, and I don't know whether he ran out of the materials. Oh, he does have a cooking station. I think he mentioned that to me when I was on Calypso. Okay. Armbands. So yeah, these things here. These things have not been craftable for ages. And Soul's been the only one that's been able to craft these. So that's kind of what I want to do. I want to get those. That still doesn't sound profitable. Well, what do you mean it doesn't sound profitable? It's an armory. I need to sell the full set. You know, I need to have the full set. Even if it just sits there and looks pretty. Because I think the other things here, like the statues and stuff. Oh yeah, he said he had a statue. He did say he had a statue at his shop. I didn't see it though. Someone must have bought the statue. I didn't. Did anyone see one of the statues? I think someone bought the statue. Oh, that's upsetting. I wanted to see the statue in his shop. It was like one of these ones. I think it was this one. But yeah, I think these textures, you're not going to get profit from these textures, I don't think. Unless, like, people really want some of these ones. Like this one here, the dark leather. This one I can see being very profitable. Because getting dark textures and things like that, like getting, like, black textures and black paint, is almost impossible. I can see this one being very popular. I kind of wanted the Love Heart one, though, as well. That one looked cute. But if I were to get a texture, I'd probably go and get... Let's have a look. There was one here. Yeah, this one. This silk one down here. I know it looks really unassuming. It looks so good in the photo that Cersei posted. I really want this. It looks so good. So yeah, I know that this looks really unassuming, but that's the one I want. That's the one I want. See, the other things you'd probably find profitable would be this thing, which we're still not allowed. We're still not allowed the Reckoning back. I don't know why we're not allowed the Reckoning back, but we're not allowed the Reckoning back. This has still been turned off. We're not allowed the Reckoning, and I'm so upset that we're not allowed the Reckoning. I want the Reckoning. If they give me the Reckoning, I will buy the Reckoning today. I will save up for the Reckoning, and I will buy the Reckoning. I want it so badly. Why would I consider decorative items profitable? This is... there is some kind of profit in them if it's the first item. I mean, I spent 100 peds on a cage. I spent 100 peds on a cage, bro. That was profitable for the person that sold it. There are plain versions of all of those boxes, like 1 of 10 prices. If you have if you have anime girls on them, then you'll make millions. I think about it. We should have a discussion about what profitable means to you. When custom textures. That'd be kind of funny. That would be kind of funny if they had like a thing that was like a blank template and you could put a custom texture on it. Kind of like how you could put an image in game. Okay, so let's go do... I think we're doing Asterions, I think. So let's go back to ancient Greece. Let's go over... I think the quickest way is here. I have never played Rust. Has anyone ever, like, played Rust? Like, is it good? All I know about Rust is kids crying because they've had all their stuff stolen. That's all I know about Rust. Then I would place Easter. Then I would place egg stickers everywhere. I'm in. Oh, so now you want textures, Mara. Now you want textures. I'll see how it is. Okay. It's not okay if I want a texture, but if Mura wants a texture with an egg on it, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. I'm not threatening your texture factory. I do feel like my texture factory is under threat. Yeah, I do feel that. It's getting warm. It's getting very warm. And welcome to my stream. I don't know how to say your name. I'm just gonna go... I want to say salmon, but I know it's not salmon. That doesn't make it any better. Sayamon? I'm gonna go with it. You can't complain. Tried. I can't read people's usernames. I'm so bad at it. Caplers. Sorry. It's Simon with an extra A. Salmon? We go. It does sound like salmon though. Okay, so yeah, myth busted on whoever said that Next Island was only getting shrapnel. Why I all the time hear fish name? So yeah, whoever said that Next Island was just getting shrapnel, that myth has been busted. We're not getting just shrapnel. There are other things with this looting. Oh, I thought it was Jamaican. yeah, I was kind of hoping that, like, if I kind of got my fruit farm off the ground, I could then, like, maybe make an event where I buy fruit. Because I've been running out of fruit. I've been running out of fruit so badly. And if I made an event where I could actually, like, buy fruit on a systematic basis, you know, have a fruit mill going. Only on Next Island, though. It has to be fruit that, not just picked on Next Island, but only sold on Next Island. Oh, that was another thing. I wanted to take my shopkeeper over to Calypso and put it in the thing. I keep forgetting to do it. Because I kind of want to make that plot area into an actual, like, shop rather than just having it open as, like, as it is. Because as a house, it's not really functional. There's not really anything on there that's functional. Someone mentioned that you can only do, like, higher cooking stations on them, but I don't think that's true. Unless it's written in, unless it's down in writing and someone can show me the writing. I think they probably just meant like you can only use higher cooking things in apartments, but they made it sound like plots had a different system where if only like the highest level cooking things could be used on a plot. Fruit! Speak of the fruit and you shall find. But yeah, I've kind of come to a standstill with the farming stuff. Come to a standstill with the farming. Because I kind of want them to change it. But, hear me out. I want MA to change the farming system. I want them to wait to change the farming system. I wait till I've like done all my farming until you change the farming system. Until I'm out of all of the DNA fragments. Then you can change the farming system. As I have spent a lot of money on DNA fragments. I have spent so much money on DNA fragments. Wait until I finish my DNA fragments before going into the farming system and changing it. You know what? I'm now thinking about it, and I think Mura might be right. I'm not gonna say that often. Not gonna say that often. The only thing the only thing that I don't like, though. Well, that's a statement. The only thing I don't like with this is the fact that I just figured out that if I press R, I can then untarget without having to do the left click and right click. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. However, I haven't used that. I haven't like used R or F, or whatever you've like keyed your thing up to since the beginning. So I used to use it in the beginning. In fact, I used to use something else in the beginning. I used to use... It wasn't targeting. It was like... it was switch target thing. It was the tab targeting thing. It was this thing. That's what I used to use in the beginning. I didn't use, like, the R in the beginning. However... The only thing that I like is that the fact that I can now use R to untarget without having to like do the double click thing. Other than that, I haven't really used it. I haven't really used it. And now I'm thinking. He has clipped it. This is right always. So, I don't know. I thought, so when I read it the first time, I thought they were getting rid of like the, you know, after you've targeted, the continuous shooting. That's what I thought they were getting rid of, was this like continual shooting thing. That's what I thought they were getting rid of. I read it again today. That is not the case. I did read it really quickly that like first time because it was on Tuesday and I read it really quickly. So that's what I thought they were getting rid of. So I thought that we'd have to do hunting like this, which if the mob like moves too much, you can't really hunt it. They've got to add the words there after clicked. It should be to lock on. They've got to add the words there after click should be to lock on. Yeah. Meaning that all creatures would have to be manually targeted with mouse and aim to click. And then it's like after clicking it's then locked on and you can do the auto shooting thing. Because this kind of confused my brain, I think. Socrates explained, basically you would still be able to right click, lock on, but you wouldn't be able to auto target the next creature. Yes. That's what I kind of, you know, like at first I thought that's what they were getting rid of, was the continual shooting thing. Like this thing, if they got rid of this thing, that would have been completely a game-changing thing, and I would stop playing, probably. Because I think that would have been... That needs to be like a choice of whether you continually shoot, or you like hit parts of the mob and you get critical hits from that. That should be a choice, rather than like, it just change it. Found a new mob, Thugfish. Never seen this before. I have never heard that either. I have never heard about a Thugfish. How did you find that? Is that the same like the stuff with the like Kraken stuff? Because I think like when I read that actually, I think when I read that there was other creatures that spawn with it. Hang on, let me find it. Steam. By the PA fishing area was unreachable until I tested it out. That's hilarious. Oh, this is a new creature. Oh, hang on a second. Okay, library. Entroopia. Because I think I've read something with the Kraken thing. The increased fishing activity has disturbed the local ecosystem, drawing the attention of nearby wildlife. While reeling in a catch, fishers may now occasionally encounter creatures attracted by the commotion. I think that might be one of the things that is being attracted by the fishing stuff. I think that might be one of the things that being attracted by the fishing stuff. It didn't have much HP at all. Oh, that's upsetting. Now you need to go. Now you need to go hunt the Kraken. You need to go hunt the Kraken. You could take that down, I think, Mara. You could take that down in one. I've been trying. When are they going to add the not mining maps, the treasure maps? Because they released that and then they just never like added it. Because that could be kind of an interesting thing to do. It depends on what you can like dig up. If you can dig up some like really cool items, that'd be kind of cool. If you just dig up universal ammo, I'm gonna be upset. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be so upset if it's just universal ammo. Or like fishing reels. If it's just like the spool cells that you're digging up, I'm gonna be so upset. It needs to be good items. It needs to be interesting items. It can be anything other than just universal ammo and shrapnel and Every attempt has been... Bleh. I think someone showed me I think it was it Zyzicus that showed me the scan of it, and it was like resistant to everything. Like it literally has like resistance to absolutely everything. He was going into a different dimension for you. There's a possibility. The possibility. Successfully collected the treasured common tongue looted. Hi, Tribey. Oh, that would be so upsetting. You just dig it up. Is like it's common dung. It's just dung. I got baited into this. Especially if they're going to be like supposed to be difficult to find. I've seen them despawn because it took a guy forever to call for help, turreted, and at least one. Oh, jeez. I didn't know they could despawn. I thought if that mob hit someone or you hit it, it would stay up. Kind of like the Gorgon. Like, if the Gorgon wave ends, but the mob has been hit, the Gorgon will still stay there until it dies. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So like if the Gorgon wave ends and the Gorgon has been hit, it will stay there. Just like the snakes as well, they stay there until like the thing that they die. Noob is not able to even shoot it at once. Because instant dying, yeah. And this is another problem. If you're like just deep sea fishing and just want to deep sea fish, and then you just have a Kraken spawn and you're like, I don't know what to do with this. What do I do with this thing? I did not sign up for this. I did not sign up for this. So, despite my thinking, Mura, I might actually be on the same page as pressing yes with you. I never thought I would say that, but yeah, I think I might actually be voting yes. We need to go ghost. I knew bullying worked. It's not bullying. It's not bullying. It's an informed decision. It's an informed decision. Because I don't use it. It is a thing that I don't use. The only thing is, they need a different way to like be able to unlock from a target. They need a different way to be able to quickly unlock from a target that isn't left click and right click. That is the worst system I've ever seen to untarget a mob. They need a better way to quickly untarget mobs. Even like you pressing E to untarget the mob would be better than just, well, whatever this is. I changed so many people's mind about the click yes, but they can't change the vote after yeah. Oh, well, you're not here for that, Zyzicus. If you target onto a mob, I want to remove lock faster. No, look, if I go to here and we grab, I don't know, like, let's grab a sweat tool. This is a good way to. I'm primarily a sweater, right? So most of the time, a lot of my reasoning for this is because I sweat. And when you're sweating and you target onto a mob and someone else is targeting on their name is Salvador? That is an amazing name. I thought it was the monkey for a second. I'm like, why is Salvador here? Okay, so when you're targeting a mob, this is now targeted. I can't now look away from this mob. There is no way for me to look away from this mob. If I don't use the mouse, there's no way for me to like untarget this mob. If I get further enough away from it, I think it does untarget. So if this hasn't like spotted me and I get far enough away, it should untarget. Should. It's not untargeting. Like, as soon as I should be able to... Right about here? Yeah. So when it, like, disappears, then I can untarget. Change your target lock sensitivity. It's not about that, though. Or double escape. Because what I want is... It's not about the lock sensitivity. It's more about, like, if I'm targeting a mob, and then this mob gets dry, and someone's dragging it to the turret, I want to be able to untarget this mob whilst they're dragging it to the turret. Otherwise, I then get dragged to the turret. So, like, if we're sweating, say, down here... Let me do this. In that, like, if I want to drag this mob over, I need to untarget it so I can drag it. I need to be able to untarget the mob so I can drag the mob to get it to the right place. Otherwise, like, dragging it backwards like that is so tiring. I'm sorry. I might have got the mob targeted on them. Okay. So it's not like about the targeting sensitivity, because if I want to drag the mob somewhere, I need to be able to untarget it. So if I need to be able to untarget the mob to drag it, and then once I've finished sweating it, this kind of will end up being turreted over here. Or left click and right click button. That is what I've been doing. So this is what I've been doing, is pressing both the two, like, left click and right click buttons to untarget. That's the only way I can do it. But if I press R, I can quickly, like, untarget the mob, which R is F for me. So that is kind of like one thing I didn't realize I could do. So they need a way to do the untargeting quickly. Because before, when I was targeted onto a mob, I could then look away. So, like, when I went into, like, non-cursor mode, I could actually look away from the mob, and it would untarget the mob. Now I can't look away from the mob. It's just, like, constantly locked. And they need a way for me to be able to, like, untarget the mob quickly. So, like, if they have a thing like R or F for most people, that I can quickly untarget the mob, that would be better. Otherwise, I'm still using the left click and right click buttons, which means I have to, like, do this. Because when you do the left click and right click buttons, you slightly walk. But that's the only way I can do it, is the left click and right click. And that shouldn't be the way to do it. That should not be the way to do it. But, like, if you want to drag this mob, you have to, like... Because if I try to drag a mob... So if I try to drag this mob... Without... Oh, fruit! More fruit! More fruit for the fruit gods! That was 63 fruit. But yeah, if I wanted to drag this mob, walking backwards is really, really slow. So you need to be able to, like, untarget the mob so you can drag it. That's the thing. That was the only thing. Okay, it all depends on how you want to have it. If you disable unlock pre-lock, then with the mouse you move, then with mouse you move with the unlock target. What? I think I got rid of this because of something else. Okay. Okay, that was the setting then. Okay, yeah, that was the setting. Thank you. That has been, like, bugging me for the longest time. Thank you, Zyzagus. Because I was confused. Okay. I think, though, I got rid of it because of something else. There was something that was on... Does anyone remember what's on middle click? There was something on middle click that was annoying me. And I can't remember what it was, but I definitely disabled something that was a complete issue because it just wasn't working the way that I wanted it to work. And I don't know whether it was actually that. It was something. I can't remember what it was. But I definitely don't think I put that setting on, which means that they put that setting on without me knowing. Did I miss your vote? I have not voted yet. We are discussing it. But I might potentially be voting yes. I might potentially be voting yes. And I will explain my reasonings for it. There was something. I don't know what it was, but there was something on like middle click or something. And it was like bugging me. Like actually bugging me. It was like free look or something. Free look. Yeah, this thing. This thing absolutely bugged me. Camera free look. Yeah, that thing absolutely, completely bugged me. I didn't like this. I don't know what was wrong with this, but every time I did this, it messed up my entire like game. I don't know why. And I don't know if they fixed that because it was like as soon as they did so it was working fine up until the time that they redid the UI, and I have not turned it on since they've done the UI. First, you're not first, Adressa, and you're not second either. You're not even first or second. Adressa, I'm voting yes. I'm first. What? You voted yes on the question? I haven't voted yet. But I am going to vote yes. And I will tell you my reasonings. I'm going to sip some coffee and I will tell you my reasonings. We have had a long hour and 40 minutes chat on that. I voted no because stupid phrasing was stupid. Yeah. The wording of it, absolutely god-awful. The wording of it's god-awful. The wording of it made me think that they were getting rid of shooting. Like, it made me think that they were getting rid of this thing. Where you instantly, like, reload. You drinking coffee on a hot day? Yeah, sure. Gotta have your coffee on a hot day. If you don't have coffee on a hot day, you will end up like having headaches, and it won't be because of the heat, it'll be because you're lacking your caffeine. I've learned that the hard way, so I have to drink coffee on a hot day. We are voting on banning Gatrissa. Oh god. We're not doing that again. We're not going through that again. We banned Peps once and then I got like so much backlash from it. Huh? That was the best. Oh, I played that, but that was hilarious. Thank you. Okay, right, let's go back. Okay, it worked like that with the right button. You're placing the crosshair on something, then with the left mouse button you can look around, then you click the mouse 3 and your camera angles going back to your crosshair position. See, I used to use it to be able to like look behind me whilst I was running and stuff like that. It kind of it messed up. Something's messed up with it now. Because it would kind of kept getting stuck in a weird position, and then when I was trying to move forward, it was like wasn't moving my camera to move forward. So like I was trying to move forward, but my camera would be like this. So I would be moving forward and my camera would be moving like this. Even without the like free look on. And it was just annoying me. I think we start together nicknames who wants to change the vote. There are so many, yeah. Okay, so let's go find another mob to hunt. And then I will explain to you my reasoning, Atressa. I will explain. Here we go to Bullman and Chimera. We haven't done that in ages. No, I need to go this way. And then we gotta go up here. Put some armor on. That was that was perfectly timed almost. Okay, let's go Chimera first, I think. So yeah, I thought because of the wording that they've put, I thought they were getting rid of this thing. So when you like target, I thought they were getting rid of this. That's what I thought they were getting rid of. That is not what they're getting rid of. They're getting rid of the pressing R to move on to the next mob. That's what they're getting rid of. They are explicitly saying, meaning that all creatures would have to be manually targeted with mouse and aim click. This fixes nothing. Pressing F, yeah. But like, I think even if you went to like this and pressed right click, it would still do the same thing. Bots and macros are still going to be botting and macroing. Yeah, they'll just find a new way around it. It's like that. There's a fishing one out there somewhere. I saw a video on it. There is a fishing one out there. They're very blatantly like advertising it as well, which to me that should be shut down. All you do is make it more do it for the regular people without adding any gameplay and any benefits or anything good. Yes. And I think that's another thing is there. I think there's two issues. So there's two issues. They're doing this, but the other issue is they need to fix everything else prior to doing that. Like, don't just like get rid of it and just be like, right, that's done. You know, everyone voted for this. We just get rid of it. There are other things they need to do in place of it as well. So there is other things they need to do beforehand to fix like different bugs, to fix the walking. So like if I were to press this and enter, I can walk in a circle without touching anything. I can do that. They need to fix that. Because that's annoying. Especially if you like open a window and it does that as well and you get stuck in a direction. That's they need to fix a lot of things, and they've done that ever since like the UI has been changed. They need to redo the UI, to be honest. I think the team that was working on the UI, they started with like a lot of gumption, and then slowly they stopped working on it, and now they don't work on it at all. So all of the issues that were with the UI, they have stopped working for them. So they've stopped working on all the issues. Let's clarify it. It will remove most of the macro people because it's easy to Of course, bots are definitely are a different story, but later there is no excuse. I was using macro, so it's obvious who is who. No, I meant the attack. No, I meant to attack that one level 100 mob in the middle of my map. F targeting is so bad that there's no point of it being there anyways. It's always targeting the wrong mob. This is another thing. So I thought that this would target the closest mob. So I thought the R would actually target the closest mob, but it doesn't seem to do that. I need to remember that now that I've done that thing. I need to, because I've done like the thing where I look away. I need to remember that because I need to remember I did that and just go into cursor mode. if it goes the yes, like auto put the Tressa into jail button. Yes. If this goes through, I will code my own house fight. If you do not like your account, go for it.
And I'm so glad you're mine. Yeah, you're my perfect friend, the one I'll always adore. This kitty found her soulmate. Who could ask for more?
What do you use the F button for? So the F button is for switching. So once you like this mob, it switches, like automatically starts hunting another mob. I don't use it. This is the thing, is I don't actually use it. Because if we go look at the description of it, because mine's on R. Mine's on R. It's interact. Interact? Perform interact. Why do they call it interact? I never thought about it. Why do they call it interact? Usually interact is like the E button or whatever, and you walk up to something and you press E to interact. Good point, I suppose. Just grumpy. I'd rather have a system that's actually meaningful. Pressing F to a system will just make a weird middle ground where I can't watch TV series and hunt. If they want me to be more engaged with the game and making... Yep. F auto-targeting meant to target where you're looking, but the targets by your crosshair, which is not always visual, where you're expected to be the center of your screen.
There's a cat by the monitor,
Ugh. God, it's getting hot.
batting at the screen, watching pieces flow. She's not so fast, but
Wrong, it's not where you look, but where your mouse. It's wicked targeting system. Also, Kat, why did you send a hot weather to Sweden? I didn't send it. It's still here. It's still here, Tressa. It's still here. But yeah, I don't use F. Controversial as it is, I don't use F. Or so mine's on R. But I don't know why they call it interact. Why do they call it interact and not targeting? Interact refers to like interactions, right?
she's stuck in a loop, but she doesn't care. Watching colors flash and spin everywhere.
Because mine's on R. I'm pretty sure mine's on R.
A tumble there, but she's purring loud without a care.
Because it's MA. Because you interact with it. But then what are we going to use interact for? Auto move, auto use tool. Because interact, if I go into like non-cursor, is R. But R is also the press F thing, right? Because I don't have F. What is it called? What is the press F button called? MA sucks at explaining things. That's why most people use the wrong you. I'm assuming that's going to be you. I don't know what that is. I love you, but I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, guys. You can press F to interact with daily mission terminals, except... well, either way, you're expected to be the center of the screen. It's totally... Oh, yeah. If I were to zoom in, you're not the center. So I'm always off center here. So it always goes to the left side, and it was without the L. Hot weather in the Europe impossible. Yeah. Yeah. It's currently 31 in my room. It's currently 31 in my room. That's what it is. What it is. That's where we're at the moment. I am sweating. They basically have to make hunting fun if they remove the F key. You do not even need to have the mouse on the mob. Mouse needs to be close enough that then you will
Incoming
spot
coffee
your,
break.
coffee break. You will spot your next target. Hi, sucks. It's a controller targeting system with zones. Adds in 3, 2, 1. MA should just research real games and learn. I was first. I get 1%. But is interact literally the hit F thing? Is that what it is? Because if it's interact, if hit F is interact, and then want to get rid of the hit F thing, what are we putting interact on? What are we putting interact on? If they are linked and one and the same, are they gonna like mess up the interact? Are we not gonna be able to loot mobs unless we click on them? You have it on R, you're safe. I know, right? Yeah, yeah. Everyone's losing their losing their F. I've got it on R. I'm safe. Everyone's losing F. I've got it on R. Of course, get rid of F. Get rid of F from the alphabet. I don't need F, I've got R. Don't get rid of it. Stop that, I don't want to hear that. 31 is death. Yeah, look, you want to see this. You want to see this. And welcome on YouTube. You want to see. I don't know if you can see it, but it's 31 in my room. It is only 35% humid though. So, it's less humid today. It's less humid. So, that's a good thing. It's a good thing that it's less humid. Rock. I think it does. I think it does. We just invent new swear words. That's what we do. Jokes aside, when they remove F, then locked target, next target will be removed too. That's a good point. That is a good point. That the even the tabbing out would be removed. And I do use tab. Oh, I do use tab though. Ooh, that's giving me something to think about now. If they get rid of like the tabbing, because they didn't say they were getting rid of tabbing. They was just said that they were getting rid of the lock tag, like the pressing F. They said they were getting rid of F. But if they get rid of F, then they get rid of the tab, right? This is the same thing. You know, when they remove it, they will mess it up and we won't be able to hunt for a week. Yeah. This is another thing. This is what I was saying before. It's like everything's like interconnected. When they did something with the walking, so when they did something, they messed up auto running. And the thing that they like changed had nothing to do with auto running, but they messed up the auto running. So everything in their system kind of needs to get like untangled and then them to be able to know exactly what each thing is connected to. before even thinking of attempting to change something. Before even attempting to change like something in the old code. Because like you don't understand like if that's gonna affect something else or not until you do it, and then you like fudged it and you're like, ah, so that was using that for this and that was gonna go for that, and yeah, we can't undo it now. We can't do it. Can't do it. It's not a problem. New tab will be right click for you. Yeah. That's gonna be good for the ecosystem. Maybe only for some people. I'm doing something similar already, so for me it's like no change at all. Yeah, that's how CryEngine works with Spaghetti Code. Yeah, there's a lot of like things that are like intertwined with each other. And until they kind of like untangle that, because I know they're going into Unreal, they kind of have to untangle the code. Like they need to untangle it to like figure out what's going to affect what. Because if you don't do that and you get rid of it, poop. I don't need poop. Anyone want poop for some? Anyone want poop for fruit? I need fruit. I think they're rewriting the entire code base for. Oh, never mind. Yeah, they need to like untangle their code. Using AI to untangle code is not going to help. I'm sorry, but using AI to try and untangle code is not going to help. Because I've tried to code with AI and it does things that like you're like, that's not quite right. Like I used it for some of like try and help with the codes for the fish game, and I didn't understand it, like how it was doing it. They're reading code to do documentation. They can't use current code other than loot calculations, which is mostly server-side. I wonder if I should take them about the figurine that I want at LAN. I do want that. Yeah, it did look like it was 3D printed, so I don't think it would take that long for them to print that. Like, at most, like 15 hours or something. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how 3D printing works. Maybe it's like maybe you gotta wait 30 days. It's gonna take 30 days to print. Unless like it was like a 3D printed of like something they're gonna get made, like manufactured. And the 3D print is actually not a 3D print. It's just a prototype. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just a prototype. That's not even related with Unreal 5. That's back-end side. I'm pretty sure they also said that they could input a lot of like the a lot of the stuff from the original coding into Unreal without having to change much. But if they do that, they kind of are still basically just copy and pasting the problems over. They're just basically taking like the old code, copy and pasting all of the problems that was in the old code and taking it over. When they should kind of technically be rewriting it, I think. Like sit down and just kind of like go, right, hang on a second. Relations are in all engines, but God knows how they did relations here and what is used where, yes. And one thing that I think Tressa was telling me about was you need proper notation on your coding. You need proper notes on whatever you're doing with code. so that you know exactly what that code is going to do before you even look at where that code goes. So like if a code's going to do like several different actions, you write a proper like almost paragraph on that thing that's going to do it, rather than just saying it does switch, it flicks a switch, it, you know. That size, yeah, 16 to 20 hour print seems likely, though there'd be... Though I think they will print it in some metal. Interesting. I thought they were going to print it and then paint it. I thought they would print it and paint. Because it was like a white model, right? They would have to rewrite them because it would all just break trying to transfer to Unreal's framework. There is a simple reason for rewriting code. Stuff was used differently in CE and can be used differently with new features in Unreal. So it can create issues and stop because functions created, yeah. Some of them can't be like fully imported the same way, I think. I don't know. I'm not a coder. I'm not a coder. Maybe like maybe the coding is fine and like, you know, like I don't know coding. I don't know coding. Commits are important. My code usually contains a lot of and the one thing that I know about coding is if something works, you leave it alone. If something doesn't work, you try to fix it until it does work, and then you leave it alone. And you don't understand how it works or why it works, it just works, and you just leave it alone. You don't touch it again, you don't like change a single value, you just leave it. And like sometimes the code works and you know why, and sometimes the code works and you don't have a clue why. I think a lot of Next Islands coding was like that. It's just like, if it works, just leave just leave it alone. I don't think that's how that's supposed to go. Yeah, it's not how it's supposed to go, but I think that's how it goes most of the time. I'm trying to simplify, but when you have like 3 layers now, and then and one layer affecting 3 layers automatically, but hierarchy on top of it affecting the bottom will auto apply to things, and now when you have a new feature, you will automatically have stuff there. They need you to check all stuff like that. That already went over my brain. That already went like that. So it's like I just know that if you like affect something and then it is affecting something else, that's not good. Because if you try to get rid of a feature and it's actually like integrated with other features, like the interact feature, because that's what it's called. It's called interact, which means that the interact button is going. F is not going, it's interact that's going. Or potentially going. It's potentially going if enough people vote yes. If not enough people vote yes, then it will stay as it is. So there's a potential that it will stay as it is, and there's a potential that it will be going. If it goes, what do we use to interact with? Hab targeting is gone. I don't know. Layer 4 hamsters, yes. And the higher Agland. Yeah, copying code will have so many issues with broken function references, yeah. And like all the people in this chat are probably smarter with me with code and stuff. I'm not a code person. I know little. I know very little. I know how to make a fish move. I do at some point want to like make that into an actual game, but I don't know if it's gonna happen because the stuff that I'd need to learn, and to learn I have to like sit down and like find a good teacher. Been ages since I coded something properly, yeah. But yeah, I do kind of wonder what's going to happen to interact. Because interact is kind of a basic function in every game, right? Interact is like the base function of every game. It's like you have move and interact. Move and interact. Those are the two functions that you need in a game. Pretty much. Because if you can't interact with anything, then what are you doing? And interact is usually on E. Interact is usually E. But they put interact on F. And F was also auto-shooting. But they didn't call it auto-shooting. I know there's something called code, and that's about my extent of it, yeah. You lazy, stop using ChatGPT? Oh. Hamster is not a rodent-based marketplace. What? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to look at that video now, aren't I? Oh, the Gorgon has been challenged. The Gorgon Shade has been challenged. Should we go do a Shade? Anyone want to go do Shade? Just a bunch of numbers and letters. Who cares about the rest? It just works. I think I know who that is. That started the Gorgon wave? That started the Gorgon Shade wave? Well, for most games, interact and auto-aim should not be linked. But we all know that that's what MA has done. So yeah, it's going to be fun when they do. That's what they've done. And if they get rid of F, they get rid of interact. It's going to mess up interact. That's going to be a fun day. It's going to be such a fun day. I still think I'm gonna. I kind of want to vote yes, just to kind of like mess with the interact thing and see what happens. No, they will remove auto aim function from the interact, but they're messing with a primary function. And if they just straight up copy and delete the part that they think is gonna like do it. Gorgon Shade seems to be in line with low budget hunting. Yes, it is. It's totally low budget. Gorgon Shade is definitely low budget hunting. Definitely low budget hunting. Definitely there. But yeah, because it's a core function, if they get rid of it, on that core function, it's gonna mess up a lot of things. Like, they tried to get rid of it, tried to get rid of something, and it messed up auto running. And that was nothing to do with the thing that they got rid of. This is gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be a fun day. Yes, yeah, that's why they think they will do. But what actually happens? This is the thing. It's like they think they can just like remove it, but if they mess with something in that code, something could potentially, like, there's always room for things to go wrong. And unless they've got a backup, like, they can roll back the system, which I know they've done that a couple of times. They've just rolled back the system. They're gonna have a lot of fun trying to untangle that. They're gonna have a lot of fun trying to untangle interact, like the function interact with something else. Isn't like also like the fishing stuff was like on E, which was weird, I think. The the fishing stuff on E? Let's get the bait fishing out. We can only do bait fishing in ancient Greece, so that is what we're gonna do. Because if bait fishing is on interact, that's gonna mess with bait fishing. And like mess with bait fishing and normal fishing. But I think it's on E. I think it's on the use tool thing. But yeah, in most games, like, interact is always like E for some reason. But their interact is doing other functions other than just interact. Like, interact is doing auto aiming. Like, I didn't know that was the reason why it was doing that. And it doesn't explain it also in the interact. For some reason, it's always next to WASD. Yeah, I know, right? It's always E and Q. They're always like E and Q because it's the closest. Or R if you're cat. We'll put everything on R. Yeah, so it's E for fishing, which is use tool. But what I found with the bait fishing thing, if I put the bait fish rod on like a number and then equip it, thinking like had to use the number for something? I don't know. It was a weird thing. Like you had to like use the number to cast out, yeah. Instead of E to cast out, you kind of had to like use the number to cast out. But you could, I don't know. It's like you can use the number, you can use E, you can use left click to cast out with if you put it on a number. It's so confusing. It's so confusing. Like why? I can't drag it off the number now. It's like if you put it on a number, you can literally use 3 different ways to cast out the fishing line, and it made no sense to me. That makes no sense to me that you can use 3 different ways of doing that. What am I looking at? So tell that to the users. Fake news. Never mind. Only Sebi is affected. He is French. Is his keyboard different in France? Wait, hang on. Is the keyboard different in France? I didn't even know that. I know that American keyboards and English keyboards are slightly different. Like the way that they're set up from American and English is definitely different. The trouble is they most likely have to use auto aim function for something else without separating the initialized. My brain is melting. Can I be honest? My brain is melting. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm sweating. And it's from the initialization from specific use cases, which is why it's most likely break other things they forgot uses the same function. Yes. Everything's connected. Everything's connected. It's all connected. You don't realize, but it's all connected. Everything's connected. When you do not have documentation about functions use in things, most safe approach is to leave the code and only remove initialization stage but sometimes MA removes part of the code what is related with it because they want to clean and we have broken stuff. Yes. Definitely yes. I mean, look at some of the items that we still have, like, that has an X in them because they broke something with the code. And, like, if you log in and you see, like, your items go with an X and stuff like that, it's so broken. I don't know how or why that happens. I did notice that they fixed the HDNA. Has anyone noticed they fixed HDNA? You can actually see HDNA now. Unless it was only in like a certain graphic. Let's go have a look. I think they fixed the HDNA so you can see it. They don't have to test their pipeline, not even sure. They have a CID/CD pipeline. Okay, I think my HDNA is in here. Because it might have just been that I was in a certain graphic and it actually worked. But it looked like it was fixed. This thing. It was one of these things. One of these things. Oh, it was a certain graphic. So this thing, if I went into like really low mode, this was actually fixed. Like I went into like super low mode. I'm gonna probably do it and break my game. So we see if we can go into like, okay, hold your horses. We're gonna go into low graphics. We're gonna go into low graphics. Hold your horses. Wait, cat. What? I don't have any horses. But go buy horses then. Go buy some horses. Was it? No, it's not this one. There you go. See, look, you can see the HDNA in low graphics. In low graphics, it's fixed. You know, just everyone put low graphics on. You can see your HDNA. I shall buy horses. I don't know why that's Wait, is that gone if you go into high graphics? Yes. If I go into high graphics, this goes really tiny. Like how I don't know if anyone remembers, but like how the Mindforce stuff used to go, like the this thing. This thing used to take up like 2 slots, I think it was. It was like 2 slots along here. They changed this, so this actually works now. But if I go back into, if I do this, go back into, we need to go into very high, apply, because then we need to do the advanced settings. Advanced settings, then we change everything down to medium because that's what we play in. Because otherwise my game will crash eventually. No, it was this one. Wait, hang on. We need to, before we do that, we need to make sure we do this. Do that, apply. This is the only reason why I do it in the high graphics and then change it, is because then I can do the whatever that's called. Because I can't do that other than this, because yeah, this thing. This setting will disable aliasing, which is required in shading of at least high. If I do that when, like, if I just change this setting to high, it kind of like messes with it for some reason. It doesn't let me do that setting, even if I do it. So I have to do it manually every time. I don't know why. I don't know what they've like changed to break that, but I have to do this manually every time I want to change it. Oh yeah, and then we turn post-processing off because... So yeah, to have this turned on, I had to turn it all the way up to high and then change the graphics settings individually to keep this. It's weird. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they did that. But then we go back into here. I ain't changing my graphics to test that. And then we go into here, and then we go back into here. And then it goes back to small. It's a tiny little thing again. Tiny. Tiny little HDNA. That's it. That's HDNA for you. But in low graphics, it's fixed. It's so weird. It's so weird. I don't know why that is. Their anti-aliasing, for me, is always has memory leaks. Damn. By the way, there is a new bug with the UI. It shows attachments on items when you don't have them, so look out. It shows attachments on items you do not have. You do not have them, so look out. Differing models is why they chose not to standardize that. Yeah. I've noticed it with trees as well. I've noticed it with trees. So if I go, like, there's some low poly trees, and they probably should change it. Like, if we go over here, you probably, if you play in medium graphics, you probably have noticed this. One is like high quality, large data size. Here we go. Nice low poly tree. Look at that. Nice tree. It's a good tree. But if I change the graphics, I can't remember what it was for. One of these graphics. Is it texture quality? I don't think it's texture quality. Object quality. This is probably it. There we go. Tree's back. So yeah, this is what the tree's supposed to look like. This is what the trees are supposed to look like. But if you do anything that so if you go back to true object quality, go to high. It's not too bad in high. If we go to medium, trees disappear. We say goodbye, trees. One is sprite, if you're talking about LOD. Wish I could put a killer cactus on my estate. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm trying to tell that. Yeah, you gotta treat everything you tell me like I'm 2 years old. And I'm learning everything for the first time. Although I kind of know that sort of stuff because with Second Life, you have like the low graphic-y type thing. So I know that stuff because you have like the low graphics when you're standing away from it, and then the higher graphics when you're right up close to it. So you had to like always constantly be careful like what you like how you did your models so that like it looks good from far away and looks good from close up as well. But those trees, even in medium, the trees are broken. Even in medium, those trees are just like fully broken. Which I find that absolutely hilarious. Okay, and then back to this way. We have 9 of these left to kill. I think that's the problem with some of the texture stuff. Is like even in medium quality, it looks different, and then on low you're like, oh, you know. But yeah, I figured that out the other day because I was playing in low mode because I was like, I'm gonna do something else on my second screen. I'm gonna do like a different game on my second screen. So I'm gonna put Entropia on low so it doesn't burn out my computer. And I noticed that. I noticed that when I was on Entropia. I was like, oh, HDNA actually has a model. It actually has a model. Who knew? Yeah, it actually has like an icon. And that looks like the web shop as well. It's like the icon that's on the web shop. And I always kind of like, every time I was on the web shop, I kind of like looked at that item and I'm like, but that doesn't look like the one on the web shop. So I don't know what how they've done it. I always thought that it was just like a speck. I thought it was just like a dot. I thought it was just a dot. I thought HDNA was just a dot. Model change when you change shader settings. It's like with the Force Nexus, sometimes it's small, sometimes it's big. I think they finally fixed that now. I think they might have finally fixed that. Oh yeah, does anyone know how to get your thing up on your apartment? You know, like your instance apartment. Does anyone know how to get the settings up on the apartment? I just get a blank screen. I just get a full blank screen. I tried verifying the data. I've done everything but uninstall and reinstall the game. I find putting a FPS limit on Entropia helps a lot for performance, and the old engine loves to just max frame even. I don't know how to do that, but that sounds like a thing that maybe I should like. Yeah, my GPU is probably like overheating at the moment. It's at 61%. At 83C. It's probably okay. It's probably good. Yeah, VSync on Entropia. Didn't you tell me to turn VSync off? You need to change the graphics settings, Cat. For me, it's one square still, but sometimes on setting changes, it can manage to get even bigger than all of its feature. That's hilarious. They need to like have some kind of like coherency with their graphics on high, low, medium. Mostly they're like this stuff. The sprites that you have for this, because this is different to the actual item. The item and the sprite is different. And they need to have consistency between all the graphics of the sprite. I use AMD drivers. I said to turn it on for Entropia, I hope. You told me to turn... You kept telling me to turn it off for some reason. I can't remember why you told me to turn it off, but you was always like, oh yeah, make sure you turn off VSync. So I've always turned off VSync. Okay, let me turn on VSync. Unwelcomely. Gameplay? Where is it under? Is it graphics? Aggressive advanced? Where am I looking? My brain has melted. I think my brain is probably on a puddle on the floor. Can someone like sweep that up for me, please, and thanks? Oh, advanced in you. Nice. It's worthless, but nice. Absolute garbage, but it is nice. It's a nice little thing. Where am I looking? Unless you do what Dryby does and limit frames a second another way. My frame rate is literally flat in Entropia. No spikes, only looting, but that's data lock frame per second. Who knows? Cat can have 200 hertz monitor, and then what? I can have a 200 hertz monitor. I don't actually know how much this monitor goes up to. I can't remember. I think it's that. I think I might have like turned it down though. Okay, where is this? Hang on, let's go over to the bridge. To the bridge! Then I can figure out where the setting is. I saw it. I definitely saw it. It's not in here, is it? Camera? It's not in camera. Interface. Interface has a lot of things that isn't all just about interface. I found that interface doesn't generally mean just interface now. Like this chat logging thing, that's not interface. Disable loot windows, graphics. Full screen. Where was it? Atressa, where is it? I can't see and I'm so hot. What brains melted? I swear I saw it, right? Why is this stupid? I think I might be just stupid at Dressler. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. I swear I saw it. I don't know where it is. Graphics, wait for vertical. Wait for vertical sync. Okay. I am. Oops. Why did they call it that? Not VSync. I was looking for VSync. I was looking for VSync. I did the thing. We need to go this way. I was fully looking for the thing that just says VSync. I was looking for the hyphen thing. My brain is too hot to like think like, oh, vertical synchronization. Oh, that's what it is. In any case, I think what I'm going to be doing is voting yes and then watching the chaos, because it's going to be chaos if they if it passes and something happens with the interact button, it's gonna be chaos and it's gonna be hilarious because something bad's gonna happen and I know it's gonna happen. But I don't use like we need to change weapon. Which one do we change it to? Every gun I have is like really high at the moment. Oh, this one's not too bad. Let's go with this one. But yeah, technically, other than interact, I don't use F. I don't use R. I don't use it. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting what happens to it. Is that a bear? Or a dog? It's a doggo. It's a doggo. Oh, I should make a kitty emote. We should make one with kitten. What is going on with these? So yeah, I think we're going to be voting yes. That's what I think. We're going to do it at the end of the stream. And once we have voted, we cannot change our vote. We cannot change the vote once it's voted. Oh yeah, Tristan, you missed the Mura has a clip. Mura has a clip for you. Where I said that Mura might be right. That there is an evidence of this. But yeah, whoever said that you're not getting loot on Next Island was completely wrong. Because I'm getting so many different like types of loot. Someone said that you were only getting shrapnel on Next Island, and whoever said that is completely crazy because I'm getting a lot of different stuff. But oh yeah, the last test that we need to do though is we have to go into the color instance. We need to go into the instance with all the pink cans. Because we need to go. Oh, yeah, let's go do that. We can come back to do Bullman. I voted mixed feelings, and I think they should fix it and not just remove it. Yes, this is the thing. They should fix things instead of just saying we're just going to remove it. And it feels like a cop-out kind of. They're just like, right, well, this isn't working, so we're just going to remove it rather than fix the issues. And there are so many issues they need to fix. There's so many things that players have told them about, and they need to work with players and actually listen to players. And like even when I was talking to a couple of other players, and a lot of things that they have told, like the players have told them, they kind of just ignored it with the UI. Like they ignored it with the entire UI stuff. And then later on, these issues with the UI came up. And it's just like, but you ignored the people that told you about it. You ignored the people that said, this isn't good. Where am I going? I need to go back to Next Island. It's so hot. I'm gonna get some water. Okay, back to Next Island. I think about it, like, first step, of course, they would be way better to do it differently. Like, let's add a mechanic on mobs where you pull 2 to 3 on you, and then you have 60 to 80% damage on you that prevent macro and bots. But stuff like that requires proper development and time. Probably easier to fix something that's working. It's quite funny, Dyson. It's easier to fix the working stuff than it is to fix the broken stuff. Okay, so we need to get look how many of these I've got now. I have 7. I have enough for adjusted plates. I have enough for another set of adjusted plates. Maybe I should do that until adjusted plates. Okay, we want to get I think it's a short board. Split 1. If we're going to go in here, we also need to move everything out so that we can see what we're getting from here. Okay. We should probably play the waiting music for this. Because it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. From the people that said, hang on, we'll just do this. We'll just do this. We'll just do this. As long as we move the paint cans out, that's fine. And then I need to remember that I've done this, because if I don't remember that I've done this and I can't see it, I'll be like, oh, I've got some like 30,000 items on me and I don't know where they've gone. Okay, I don't know where this one goes. And then this one. I think that's all the paint cans. Now, someone said that this instance only drops universal ammo. That is what we're going in there to check. If these don't drop any paint cans anymore, then that person is correct. If these still drop paint cans, that person is incorrect, and it's still a thing. Do I want to go in the more... Yeah. I think it's... Oh, I don't think I have the thing for that. Wait, how... Do I not have enough of them? I don't think it's just one. I think it's more than one. I think it was like 8. I wrote it on the site somewhere. I think it might be 8, but I'm just going to split off 100. Do I need 100?
There's a cat by the monitor, chasing the glow, batting at the screen, watching pieces flow. She's not solving fast, but she's having
What is it to get into these again?
her own little world till the puzzle is done.
Hang on.
Her paw hits
I thought it was a short moonleaf board.
the blocks tumble.
Is that incorrect?
She does her dance.
Or is it palms that I need?
With a love for the play, figuring it out in her clumsy way. Puzzle player pause, tapping at the screen.
How do we get into these?
Not a
Carnival?
pro, just a cat chasing the scene. Shapes fall and spin. She gives it her
Yeah, how do I get to these?
with every goofy swipe. She passes the test. She's stuck in a loop, but she doesn't care. Watching colors flash and spin everywhere.
Is it Pappy Palms I need?
A step here, a tumble there, but she's purring loud without a care.
I'm impressed that it doesn't say what you need or are missing. Yeah, it's just a blank thing. I thought it was the short moonleaf boards.
It's not about winning.
I swear it was the short moonleaf boards, right?
Her paws keep tapping the hours away. Puzzle play,
Unless my brain is melted and it's actually Pappy Palms I need.
not a pro, just a cat chasing the scene. Shapes fall and spin. She
It might be
gives it
Pappy
her
Palms.
best. With every goofy swipe, she passes the test. She knocks the mouse, pieces fall astray. But that's how this kitty loves.
It is Pappy Palms. Okay, it says it there. It says it there.
It's just the
Oh, I'm so my head is just completely too hot at the moment.
vibe. Puzzle player pause.
Yeah, someone said the T-Bob. Hang on, let's grab these missions. Yeah, someone said the density of these have gone down, as well as like the number of them that you need, like the paint cans that you get from them. Actually, I need to get a bigger gun, I think. Eh, let me get the pink cans. Well, we got Kylon's blue. I mean, it's looking like we're getting paint cans. So whatever they did, they probably undid something. The problem I'm having with Next Island is when they do something here, they're not putting patch notes out for it. And if they do, they undo something, they're not putting a patch note out for it. So we don't know what they've been doing on Next Island. Like, we fully don't know if they changed anything on Next Island. And I know they have changed stuff on Next Island because even like with the vendor being turned off, they didn't give us a note on it. They gave us 0 notes on the vendor being turned off. They didn't give us a reason. They didn't give us like anything. They just said, it's off. It's gone. You know, there's no notes for this. Okay, let's carry up. Sorry, I was like trying to figure out the whole thing. Just trying to figure out why I couldn't get into the instance. Usually it works like that. We prepared one thing, meanwhile we broke 9 things, yes. Well, I don't care about macro stuff. Hang on, let me loot this. Don't care about macro stuff, but for me it's the auto-aiming. It's just stupid to not be able to targeting based on the center of vision, the visible screen. All depends on how we see things. If you're thinking about it, oh my god, this is a long text. I think that's why I turned it off, is so that I can run and shoot. I think that might be why I turned it off. Automatic shooting destroys markup. It's normally what am I looking at? Automatically just destroys markup automatically because of the my brain is not functioning. Right, we're gonna get out of this monkey pit. We're gonna get out of here. All depends on how you see things. If you think about it, automatic shooting destroys markup automatically because you can do stuff way easier and markup is generated from time spent on activities. Then it have more sense. We can't compare EU to other games because reasons like that. I think it happened to Penelope in the instance, but may only have been 1 day. I do not mind to do it do it manually. Oh, I know which one I was thinking about. I was thinking about Hero's Folly. That's why I was thinking the short moonleaf boards. I do not mind doing it manually and have better markup on mobs because people are not able to overgrind them 24/7. Yeah, I think it kind of came up with like a box and said nothing. But it does say on the text, so that's good. It says on the text. But I don't know if it says on this one. Moonleaf board. But it doesn't say how many you need. It just says your short moonleaf board will be removed. It needs to say how many short moonleaf boards, because I think it's 1. And I think this one's like, how many did it take from this one? It took 80. It took 80 from this one, and it doesn't say it takes 80 palms. So it should have said that. It should have said that. But yeah, I think this one's one short Moonleaf board. I wanted to go check this because someone said it was broken in here, so I kind of want to go check this. I want to go check Heroes Folly. Because last time I went into Heroes Folly, there was no mobs. There was absolutely no mobs in Heroes Folly. Yeah, of course macro is bad, but there's no way we can 100% stop it. Even if the game is a single button to aim is removed, they will find a way to get around it after a few months of wasting effort trying to... I came out again. I went the wrong thing. Oh, wait, I went to the wrong one again. Hang on. Don't mind me, I'm just...
Incoming coffee break.
Is removed. We will always find a way around it. After a few months of wasting effort and trying to compromise, players conform, comfort, boom, the botting. You're using anti-cheats to remove 95 to 99% of people. That usually enough. Oh, I think they're back again. I think they might have fixed this. Yeah, I think they fixed this. Okay. Okay, I think Heroes Folly has been fixed. This last time, there was no Screechers. There was no Karas. It was eerie. It was so eerie. There was nothing in here. And there was no Dowdamers either. All the Dowdamers were gone. Oh, it was so eerie. Like, all the Stalker Dowdamers were gone. All of the mutant boars were gone. All the sharks were gone. I've never seen Heroes Folly like that. Okay. I just wanted to check. To understand me correctly, comfort here is what you just said. So many games have manual targeting. WoW, PoE, and others. To me, it's just what? I'm sorry, I think my brain just died. I think my brain just melted away. Look at the sharks on the water. All of the island sharks. That one's... There's like two floating above the water, which is kind of scary. It's kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Fully automatic like the past, not like 2000s anymore. Locked on target with one click. Oh my god, I wish I was in that water. That water looks very cool. Fully manual, sorry, my brain fried it. Yeah. welcome to the brain fry. We started to have 30C plus here now too. I'm not disagreeing with the need to reduce it, but it's very unlikely to maintain over the time. I think the problem with botters is they are very smart. And they're very smart on how they do it and how they create it. And even the ones that like are blatantly botting it and have sold that bot to other people, I don't know whether they're banned or not, or whether they should get banned because they should get banned. It's the ones that are like out and proud of botting. And like we had one before on Next Island. We couldn't do anything about it. The only thing we could do about it was the fact that he was adding... The fact that it was the same avatar adding more avatars. And what he was doing was creating like AI avatars and then training them on data to go sweating. And that to me, that's the only thing that like Next Island could do was because they were creating multiple accounts that isn't allowed in the terms of service. That's the only thing that they could actually ban the accounts for. But the training them on AI data is completely like, that's a gray area, like, because Mindark's now doing that. Like, Mindark now has AI bots in the game. And is now becoming a very, very gray area. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, because we usually stream until like 5 o'clock, but my brain is like jelly. Not jelly. Jelly would be solid. My brain is like molten lava on the ground. So we're gonna go find someone to raid. That's what we're gonna do. And I think it looks like Sir Bear is streaming. I don't know how he's dealing with the heat, so I don't know how Sir Bear's dealing with the heat. But before we do that, we're gonna vote. We're gonna do the vote. We're gonna do this. And I think I'm gonna vote. So at the beginning of this, I was gonna vote no, because I thought it meant that we couldn't actually shoot. But I'm now gonna vote yes, because I don't think I use it. And I think it would be hilarious to watch the chaos of them trying to untangle Interact. So I'm going to vote yes on this. You guys are free to vote however you want to vote. A lot of this is mixed feelings. And I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I don't know if they're going to actually get rid of this. If they get rid of this, is it going to mess up anything else? I vote ban Atrissa. Oh, poor Atrissa. Poor Atrissa. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with this in the future. Mixed feelings, yeah. There's a lot of that going around, I think, and it's just like, the more that like people vote no and the more that people vote yes depends on like how they're going to like do it. So we'll see what happens. We will see what comes out of this. But I do definitely think that they need to fix things before even thinking about removing stuff. They just need to fix things. I would just use it with right click for now, and not see the terrible, like, people think. So not see it as so terrible. Yeah, I think when I first read that, I thought that they were trying to get rid of the actual like continual shooting. So that I thought like if you clicked on the mob, you'd have to then like keep clicking to like shoot the mob. Like I thought you'd have to like keep clicking to like shoot the mob. I didn't realize it meant just the like targeting thing. But because the targeting thing is on Interact, that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun one. Okay, so let's go or raid over to the bear. Can I do this without? I don't know how to say his name. Sir. Oh my gosh, I can't type. Okay, let me grab his username. I need to like put these all in like a document and then I can just copy them over. That'd be so much easier, you know. It'd be so much easier than having to like click onto their stream to go like raid them. We won, chat. She clicked yes. Good job, chat. Okay, so let's go a raid over to the bear. Make sure to remind him that pineapple pizza is very hydrating in the hot summer heat, and he should eat some more pineapples. He should definitely eat more pineapple. So we will be hopefully back in a different game. So we're going to play a different game on Tuesday because we have finished the puzzle game. So we're going to play a different game on Tuesday. I've got a few games lined up. So we're going to be playing a different game this Tuesday, and then we'll be back on Entropia next Thursday. So hopefully I shall see you all for a different game on Tuesday. If not, we will be back in Entropia on Thursday. See you all later.
This morning, feeling strange. Looked in the mirror, saw a furry face, but I know it's not my place. 'Cause I'm not a cat just stuck in the space. I'm not a cat, oh no, not that. But she's a cat, she's got it down. With her purrs and paws, she rules the house.